Hello, everyone. Welcome to Book and Sip. I am Erica, and welcome to, actually, not welcome to, happy, is it happy? Yeah, happy Black History Month.
Indeed, it's a happy Black History Month.
Black History Month, Valentine's Day, there's a lot going on, but we'll get to that in a second. Let's go over this book. But first, what are we drinking?
Oh, Mike's Harder mango.
Harder,
Yeah, that's what it
because I've
says.
heard of Mike's Hard,
This is harder.
so we add a little more alcohol to it.
Uh, oh, is
Okay.
it alcohol that makes it harder? Okay, I don't know.
Feel like alcohol makes it weaker.
Uh, maybe that's
I
what I've been doing wrong.
I wanted to get a juice box because that's how reading this book made me feel like a child.
Oh,
Like a child, because
boy, she be hating on my pics, boy, I tell you.
but let's see what she rates it, and then she can come back and tell me this, okay? Yeah.
Look,
hmm
look, go ahead, tell us what you're drinking.
I am drinking an Olipop.
Okay, the same
Like
thing as juice box.
I know, but I'm excited for the drinks for this coming up because I feel like I gotta do my drinks right for these coming up books. But we'll
Okay.
get to that. We'll get to that. But guys, if you hadn't tried the cream soda one, the orange creamsicle one, because I'm not a big fan of orange creamsicles, this is delicious.
Is it now?
It is. All right, there's always next year, chapter 16 to the end. Let's get into it, shall
Let's
we?
get into it.
Dom's meeting with Mayor Youngblood.
Can we talk about this? You know what? This SOB? Because yeah, he was racist. He
Oh my
was
God.
he was so this is what we call microaggressions.
Yeah,
Actually, I think those might be macroaggressions because he was quite over the top with it. Know what I'm
he was.
saying, homie?
And what got me was at the end when he has an assistant that he calls Nicholas. So Dom also called him Nicholas. And at the end of the book, he goes, "My name's not Nicholas." He goes, "When I heard the mayor call you that, it's Nadarius." And he said it was too hard to remember, so he just calls me Nicholas. And I was like, the disrespect. You changed his name because you didn't want to remember it,
Because you
and
said it
that's
was too
not the
hard
reason
to say.
why.
Yeah, yeah,
Shameful.
because you said it was too hard to say. Sir, get out of my face.
Right. And honestly, the fact that, and like I said, Dom is what, 21, maybe? No. He graduated high school 2 years ago.
Now, I think they said it was 19.
Okay. Dom is 19. You didn't see anything wrong with the way the mayor was treating everybody. And you were just like, yeah, money. I'm in, sir.
I mean, sometimes we just gotta pay them bills. I think he did see something wrong, and you got the impression that towards the end of the meeting, when he was like, "So we're gonna do this," and he kind of stalled, like, "I'm not really feeling it," but it was his agent.
That was like, yes.
Yes, we're gonna sign it. Don't worry, I've got this.
And honestly, the fact that he didn't fire his agent in the end really bothers me.
I mean, what is he gonna do without an agent?
Find another one. Because and once again, we'll get to this. We'll get to this. Andy finally getting her car. Honestly, the way this happened, I'm not going to say I thought it was brilliantly written, but I will say this author did a fantastic job um basically showing how fickle teenagers are with their emotions. Like you were in love with this girl for 2 years and you find out she's the one that stole your car, and suddenly, you know what? I was blinded. I was blinded by
It would
beauty.
never
I don't
work. You're the
know.
worst thing I've ever heard of.
Yes. And no, now I'm in love with this other person. So it's like, yeah, I feel like that's pretty much teenagers. Because in case you don't know, I work with children and I worked in high school for a while. And I had a kid come into my room in tears. And what's wrong? What happened? Is everything okay? And he's like, this is the worst day of my life. I'm not sure if I'm going to survive. I'm like, did someone die? What happened? My girlfriend broke up with me.
Oh no, not the
And I'm
girlfriend.
like, get out of my room. And he was
Uh-uh.
like, Miss Creek, she was my everything. You don't understand, okay? You understand this is my everything. And I'm like, how old are you? He's like, I'm 15. I'm like,
Hey, hey,
I'm like,
listen.
you'll be fine. And you know what? The next day, we got back together. Get out of
Jesus,
my
have
room.
mercy.
Get out of my
Have
room.
mercy, mercy, Lord Jesus. Just fix it.
So reading that, I'm like, man, yep, that's exactly what it's like. You nailed that because that's exactly what it's like for these teenagers. We fall in love with makeup and fall in love so quick.
What I did like also like about that was that she acknowledged that she had been ignoring the hurtfulness and harmfulness of this girl's actions because she thought she was cute.
Yes, and she said even writing about the prank she was pulling, she was biased and she shouldn't have been as a journalist. So some self-assessment there. I'll give her that one.
Yeah.
Dom's confession to Tyler on the park bench when he ran out there to confess.
Okay.
Yeah, that first confession.
Okay.
It was just as awkward as the second one to me.
Uh, I don't know. I thought the second one was
More awkward.
yeah, I was gonna say that, but now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, I mean, either way, they were I don't know what we were looking to happen.
Okay, so
Um,
you didn't feel anything either, like, and I can't even say I'm gonna chalk this up to the gay thing because I was like, okay, I can't relate. I said, but I feel like I should be able to relate on some level of confessing your love or having your love confessed to you. I was I didn't feel anything.
I mean, okay, so this was one of the biggest issues with this book for me was that there was no intentional caring by the author. Like, I don't care about any of these people. I did not
Okay.
leave this story having a connection with anybody.
Yes.
I can't tell you how anybody grew. I can't tell you how anybody got better. I can tell you how the town got better. I mean, they stood up to the
The mayor.
selfish mayor who was going to sell all the colors out so that he could get rich and famous and end up somewhere else other than this tiny small town. But other than that, like even when they were talking about throwing the party to get the money to save the store
Yeah.
because of a historical monument, it was like, okay, you knew where you were going, that you were going to say this was a historical monument. We can't tear it down because of the laws, but there was no build up to that, just like boom, I'm just gonna pull it out the crack of my behind, and now I know it's a historical. Like I just didn't. There was no connection. So whether
None.
Tyler said yes or no, I don't care. Whether old girl got her girl at the end, and then she found out she was really just some. She acknowledged that she was some cruel person. I don't care. The mama just somehow forgave the girl. She done almost broke your neck out there in these streets, and now you just forgave the girl. All things is good. I'm just gonna let it go. I don't
Yeah.
care. I
That
don't. The granny. I don't know if they ever ate the collard greens or not. I don't care. Like not. There was no. As the reader, I don't feel connected to a single person in this book.
and see that was the second part. Annie's confession with the mom. Like honestly, when I was even coming up with topics to talk about, I was like, I didn't feel anything for this book. It was just it wasn't horrible, but it was just normally like when I'm reading a book, and they said this in a TED talk that when you're reading a book and you have to imagine these things, your brain thinks of it as it's actually happening to you. So like if you're reading a horror book and the girl's about to go into the closet and someone's in there, your heart starts racing and you're like feeling nervous for her. I didn't feel any of that. Like I didn't feel nervous about his confession. I didn't feel nervous about him being on the stage. I didn't feel nervous about her talking to the girl that she loved. I didn't feel any of the tension that seemed like it what she was going for.
Yep.
So even like honestly, this was just the most heartfelt thing to me was Annie's conversation with her mom and her mom just saying, I just want to help. Like I'm mad, but I just want to know what's going on and let me help.
Yeah.
But that was really it. I was like, oh, that was nice of her. You want to be a part of her life. You want to know what's you don't want to know what's going on. Did the story end as you thought it was going to?
I mean, we knew they were gonna somehow save it.
Save it, yeah.
And,
Um,
and I mean, I want the bad ending. Sometimes I want that people's hopes and dreams crash because I'm in that mood.
I
But
get
as
that.
we know, most of the time, the story ends bright and sunny and everyone walks away happy
Yes.
to go save another day, but
Yes.
I wasn't shocked. That's what I mean, we knew the people were going to end up together and the nobody was going to lose their stuff.
Yeah. So I mean, it was an ending. Guys, make sure you love, share, and subscribe. Okay? If you like
It's
what we're doing
Valentine's
here, please
month. Love
support
on
us.
us.
Love on us. I put this in, but d did you have a favorite part? I know. Like even as I was typing this, I'm like, I don't know my favorite part.
Okay, listen, Linda. Okay,
Linda,
so
Linda, listen.
I I picked this book. I acknowledge I picked this book. I know it's me. I'm the problem. So,
It's
it was not
me.
a bad book.
Hi.
It
I'm
was
the
not a
problem.
bad book.
It's me.
It was not a bad book. So please don't take this review as it was a bad book. It was just a book. It was a book. It wasn't a terrible book. It was not a great book.
No.
I can't even say that it was a good book. It was just a book. If I had to pick the best part of this story for me, it was just that opening scene where the mama's like, "Girl, if you don't bring your butt back here," and then she slipped and fall one shoe this way, one because it just that part felt real. The description, some things in the book felt real. That description felt real. The boys playing on the stairs, reminiscing about how they would always
Yeah.
fight each other to get up. That felt real. I don't know why we couldn't get
More of
more
that.
of that throughout the book.
Yes. And I have to agree. I don't hate the book. I don't love the book. I was watching a show and this is what this book feels like to me. Um this guy goes up to this girl and he was like, I know you hate me. And she's like, I don't hate you. I nothing you. That's how I felt. I just I don't hate or love them. I nothing the book. So I don't know what to say about it. And as far as favorite parts go, the one part that I was like, she's right, that was a dumb idea, was when she did lose her flash drive because the dog ate it. Whatever. I'm not even going to acknowledge that really stupid scene of how she lost a flash drive after going through all the trouble of getting it. And the way she lost it was the dog eating it. I digress.
I'm just like no one I know. I mean, I work for a company where I'm not allowed to have them, and I say no one I know because I still do. I keep a whole drawer of them over here. But generally speaking, no one I know uses flash drives. We can airdrop stuff through our phones. We're emailing things. Like I don't. Why on a flash drive?
And when Alana was like, first of all, you're playing with stupid. If you wanted to tell your cousin, why didn't you tell him the second you found out? Why'd you have to go through us? And you about to take this flash drive into the mayor's office and what, blackmail him?
And now, okay, but to her point, remember, old boy wasn't even answering the phone.
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe
I
she
mean,
would have
even
told him if he would have called her back one of the 30 times. He acknowledged that she called and he just ignored it.
and she's like, I was gonna go and do all these things to blackmail him and then tell Dot, and she had this whole plan. She was like, you really think you can blackmail a mayor? You gonna disappear.
But,
That was my first thought. You gonna go in there and disappear.
child,
All right. What do you rate the book?
because I picked this book, this wonderful book, the best book, I gave it a two.
I gave
I
it a two as well. I gave it a two as well.
gave it a two.
I gave it a two. So there you have it, guys. Those are books for January. We did my pick. We did Drea's pick. Either
Listen,
one, obviously.
listen. Is this a if this is a competition, we gotta change some things then. Okay.
No competition. I
Listen,
just want to let it be known that we
I
both
think
picked. This is the result.
I think this is a good foreboding, foreshadowing moment. 2026 is going to be full of ups and downs. And so we're just, listen,
Yeah.
like January, up,
But
down.
I'm glad
But
we're doing the
no,
two book thing because we could have
listen,
just read this book for January and we would have started off the year terribly.
right, but we didn't. And so we're going to do a swing it right up into February. And I'm telling you now, it's going to be a up. It's going to be a good book. We're on a roller
Favorite pick.
coaster. It's going to be a good book. And you want to know why it's a good book? Because I picked it.
Now I will
Yes,
say this, guys. Now I will say this, guys. Bravo, bravo to Drea. Bravo to Drea. So we picked our two books. This is Drea's pick, and because I have no patience, I went ahead and downloaded the Audible and listened to the first three chapters, and she might have done a thing with this one. I know she's failed in the past, but she may redeem herself with this
I'm
one.
on it. Okay, I'm gonna tell you all about my book, August Lane. And y'all know why I picked this book because I want to be a singer so bad. It just was never meant for me.
She has a
So
beautiful
here we
voice,
go.
guys.
A black country music star who lied about writing his only hit risked his comeback to reunite with the woman he stole it from. A first love, the lyrics won't let him forget. So listen, we already starting off bad because you can't steal from me and come back over here. Okay. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
But
And she
it
got the
is
curly
good.
hair, everything. That's
Yes,
me.
yes. We have Black history and love all in one because this
Yes.
is definitely they're about to make Black history in this book. I don't think it's real. I don't think it's real, but they're about to make Black history in the book. I wish I could have put the whole summary on here, but it was long. It was a really long summary. So I just this is the gist of what it's about. Um, but no, just right off the bat, the very beginning. Beautiful, beautiful book. Beautifully written. If you download the Audible, which I love when they do it like this. I know it's really hard to do it this way, but they have multiple people. They have like four people reading this book, so it's almost dramatized.
All right.
So it makes it really a good listen to as well, if you're that person who likes to listen. But yes, I'm three chapters in and I'm already in love with it. I'm already in love with it.
Uh-oh.
Yes,
Uh-oh. I
yes.
might have a contender for book of the year.
Yes. Yes. She's probably gonna beat me in February. I'm not gonna lie, guys. All right, so we're starting off with this book. We're gonna read the first half. Guys, this is a bit of a lengthy book. I would advise you to download on Audible. Now, Drea listens to the books at 10 times the speed. So listening to it at
Tad
a
bit of an
normal
exaggeration.
speed, listening to it at a normal speed, it's a 10-hour book.
Y'all got
Listening to it at 10 times the speed is probably a 5-hour book. So I'm just letting you guys know what's happening.
all right.
Okay, so this is the book I chose. Beneath the Sunshine. This is actually I don't think the books go together, but she has two books in this series. She calls them a series. I don't know why. Maybe some of the other characters will pop up. I don't know. But she has a book before this that I really loved, so I was excited about this one when it came out. So, Beneath the Sunshine, a marriage of convenience is the perfect solution until the lines between business and desire start to blur. The longer they pretend, the more real it becomes. Now, I have to ask because me and Andrea and some friends of hers went to the Harry Potter experience. And talking to her friend, she's going for a big job opportunity. And she was trying to stress the fact that she is married. And I've seen this type of thing when it comes to getting a CEO position, a political position. They want you to be married. I need someone to explain that to me. Someone up there, I need you to explain this whole why does that matter, having a marriage and a family? What is the deal with that?
I'd like to give you my first.
Okay, go.
It is a impractical, but people believe it is an example of your values.
Interesting.
So if you have a husband or wife, if you have children, that means you come from a wholesome background. I don't have to worry about you being caught in a hotel room surrounded by coke and a
Mm-mm.
bunch of naked women. I don't have to worry about you embarrassing the company because you have other expectations that hold you up, and your value system is like mine because I'm also married and I have children. And when we have this pressure in life, we hold ourselves differently than these ragamuffins who are out here every Friday night shaking it in the club.
Got it. Okay, because yes, he is single, but he wants a CEO position. So they're pretending to be married. So I'm like, do you have to be like, would it help your position or standing? And I'm like, because I've been hearing that lately. There's movies about it where it's like, well, we, value family in this company. We want to hire people who also value family, and you don't have a family.
Yep.
I'm like, does that really affect my work ethic? Apparently it does. Apparently it does. So those are our two book picks for February. Um, we're starting with August Lane. So come back next week. We're halfway through the book. And yes, I'm not gonna lie, August Lane, I'm excited about it. I'm
I'm
very, very
excited
excited about it.
now.
Yes. Guys, thank you for watching. And hopefully we'll do something. This will be a good month. I have high hopes for this month. I have really, really high hopes for this month.
Sounds good.
So we'll see you guys next week for the first half of August
August
Lane.
Lane.
Bye, guys.